What's up, guys? This is why I chose to be an entrepreneur. I just saw an advertisement for a scary movie. Look at the advertisement for what was it called? Let me see. Damn. Uh, well, pretty much I don't know how to see what the ad was. But it's this movie where they're in this like suburban, like the suburban trap is what deterred me from being like a fucking career employee. I did not want to do the suburban trap thing. I didn't want to get like in a position where I'm like trapped inside a fucking mediocre life with a mediocre house and a mediocre community and a fucking wife that who the fuck knows what's going on and fucking raise my kids to be mediocre. I don't fucking play that shit. I want excellence from my family. You know, I want excellence from myself and from my family. You know, me making these videos basically means that I am creating a vehicle which I can advertise my businesses in the future. That's kind of like one of the schemes of this YouTube channel is yes, I don't directly make money from these videos, but every now and then I'll drop you a line and talk about some shit that I've got going on in my career stuff. You know, and that's really the only reason why I still play this game is to make videos. I probably would still play like every now and then, but I've always had like hopes of being like a big like celebrity RuneScape YouTuber and stuff. Here we go with an uncut ruby. Bada boom. All right. So, yeah, what made me choose entrepreneurship as a path in my life? Well, basically, I saw the suburban trap and I couldn't imagine that I would ever fall into the bottom, like 1%. You know what I'm saying? I found that pretty hard to imagine. As then I went through like periods of homelessness too, which was not good, but um, as time went on, I became better and better and better, and you know, I just want to keep on doing better. Right now my main priority is this channel, but my internet has been disconnected for the past couple weeks. I had to tie some loose ends together to solidify my business and basically, Um, so I just did not want to be mediocre. I wanted to be rich, and not even really like for the gaudy like lifestyle that wealth would provide. Is more or less like I just wanted to be better than everybody. You know, that was my thing, is I wanted to be better than everybody. I'm an elitist. I is not is like if you have like one shovel full of dirt, I want like 100 million shovelfuls of dirt. You know, and that's kind of the way it goes with me. It's like a superiority thing. Even though, as a man, I realize that all men are created equal. All men are created equal. But, it is like a fucking superiority thing for me. Is I have to be better than everybody. Everyone wants to be number one, right? But how many people actually go out and build a business or go to the gym or, you know, to be like the best that I can possibly be? That's my goal. You know, that's my fucking goal, is to be better than everybody, and that's why I did it. You would think it's all about the money, and it is, which is the reason why I spent all my 20s. That you guys don't know very much of me since like my 20s. I think I made a couple videos throughout my 20s on my RuneScape channel, but mostly I made like thousands of business videos. And then on my RuneScape channel, I maybe made like a dozen videos just for the purpose of building an audience. So take it how you want it, you know. It's like entrepreneurship is really the only way to make all your dreams come true. You have to own a business. You have to be like entrepreneur minded. At least like to have like the mentality of a of an entrepreneur. You have to sell a product, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna have to talk to you guys later. It's been a wonderful time with you guys tonight, and progress video coming later this morning, hopefully. So, anyways, yeah, bye bye.